News Talking. I'm Tom. Today we're going to talk about our money privacy system in Canada. Let's look at the first case by Rocco Galati and the lawsuits against the Bank of Canada.
Well, Rocco Galati isn't your average advocate. He's a kind of legal David known for tangling with Goliath-sized courtroom opponents. His peers seem to approve, electing him just last week to the bench that oversees them. His latest case may be his most contentious.
Changed their charter in 1974 and stopped providing these interest-free loans to the government. From then on, the private banks became the government lender. So Galati says that the act was unconstitutional, and Comer is suing to make interest-free loans to the government again. The government claimed that Comer could not sue the Bank of Canada for not sticking to their requirements, and the government took it to the federal court to press the case again, and the federal court said that the lawsuit had legal grounds to proceed. The government performs an action that is contradictory to their beliefs. This change conflicted with existing beliefs, ideas, and values.
Thank you for the Marjie, and let's look at the next case, which is Victoria Grant.
What I have discovered is the banks and the government have colluded to financially enslave the people of Canada.
That video is talk about 12 years old girl Victoria Grant of Cambridge, Ontario, has become an overnight internet sensation after a video of her giving a scathing criticism of Canada's banking industry went viral. She has been giving a research speech to audience at conference about how the bank and the government have a collective to financially enslave the people of Canada. She's argument is one that has been picking up some steam in recent years in the Friday's economic debates. The core of the idea is that Canadian taxpayers are being ripped off by banks and the government because elected officials are borrowing money from the private banks at commercial interest rate. As Victoria Grant said, it has become painfully obvious that we are being defrauded and robbed by the banking system and a complicit government.
Thank you, Shelly. And now let's move on the last case, the crime of Canadian banking system.
The creation of money was also in that big picture of control over people.
Okay, so this topic is basically about the crime of the Canadian banking system. It was found because there's a high school teacher called Bill who's kind of like get confused how his student get drugged and where those money come from to buy the drugs. He kind of like do the research about the Canadian banking, and after that he realized that in Canada we actually, like US, we don't have a private banking system there. So at this point, which means government control everything, that leads us to consider about this question about is our money safe, and do we have ability to trust the bank and the government where the money goes?
That's everything for today's News Talking, and thanks for watching. See you next time.